If you've been working on vintage movements for any length of time, you know how frustrating it can be after you have serviced a movement and you let it run for 24 hours, only to check your amplitude and find out that it is way lower than what you really want to see. It's almost like getting a dagger in the heart. Well, one of the biggest culprits that causes low amplitude is the condition of the balance wheel pivots that might have a light film of corrosion on it. And since everyone doesn't have a jacket lathe, I'm going to show you a very simple, inexpensive way that you can pick up 20 to 40 degrees of amplitude. And it's something that anyone should be able to do. So let's go to the bench and I'll show you what I'm talking about. What we're going to use today is called a pin polisher. This one is 2 millimeters thick and it's graded as fine. Basically, what you have here is diamond powder embedded in silicone or rubber. Make sure that you only use the green because the other grits that are available are going to be much too aggressive for this balance pivot. Now, the polishing process couldn't be any more straightforward. All you're going to do is lightly plunge the pivot into the soft pin polisher and then just gently rotate it as straight as you can, back and forth, 5 or 10 times. Pull it out, plunge it into another spot, and repeat until you're satisfied with the polish. Now, I would recommend pushing it in hard enough to get to the conical part of the pivot, but that's really all there is to it. You just need to use a light touch. Now, these balance pivots, they get these oxidation uh, layers on them for a number of reasons. I mean, this thing could be sitting in a drawer for 10 years or more. And it's just, it's not rust, but it's just kind of like an oxidated layer that forms on the steel. It could be really dry, hard lubricant that's left behind that your cleaning process wasn't good enough to get it off the pivot. So just hold the balance wheel gently, hold the pin polisher as straight as you can, get it all the way to the conical part. And if you do this, I think you're going to see some amazing results um, with amplitudes on much older watches. I think many times after you go through the entire process of servicing a movement and you get on there and you see that 220, 230, and you just can't find what it is that's holding you back. You got a new mainspring, the train runs good, the escapement set up properly. Where am I losing the amplitude? Well, it's right here. And because there's so much to learn, I'll see you in the next video.